Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you're doing really well. I don't know why this last month I feel like I've got so much new makeup to try. A few of these I've tried before, a few are first impressions. Let's get straight into it. I'm zooming in a little bit and get started on my skin. My skin is already moisturised, we're ready to go. A new primer here from Beauty Bay. This is the Jelly Grip Primer. And I haven't actually used this properly yet, so I'm intrigued. It feels almost like quite sticky actually. Just to let it sit for 30 seconds before you apply makeup. So I imagine it might go even tackier. Pat McGrath skin going on right now. Yeah, as it's drying, it's definitely getting tackier. Foundation, not a new one, but one that I don't feel like I've used enough recently. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Stromboli. I didn't really know what foundation to use today. I haven't got any new ones that I've tried recently. So I thought we'd give this one a bit of a moment again. Primer almost feels like it's just like grabbing onto my makeup and like holding it there. I guess is why it's called Jelly Grip. Reminds me a little bit of the Nivea Post Shave Balm Primer Time. I actually thought about that the other day and I thought it's a matter of time, isn't it really, until that one comes back. Oh, I love that foundation, so glowy. I don't think it's exactly the right colour for me at the moment, but you can even it out with concealer and stuff. I love the coverage and the finish so much though. And concealer, I've got the brand new ones from Fenty Beauty, the We're Even in 230W and 210W. So I'm going to use a mixture of the two. And with the deeper one first, I'm just going to build up the coverage. I've used this concealer a few times. I absolutely love it. It blends like butter. The thing is, I wish it was slightly fuller coverage. So I'm going to layer up a little bit today. But for day to day, it's stunning. Going in with that layer to even out the foundation colour a little bit is stunning though. The way that it blends into your skin is just like... I'm going to a show tomorrow for Fashion Week and I'm so stressed and I don't know how to do my makeup. I'm almost kind of using today as like a trial. So if I like this makeup today, this might be what I do tomorrow. If I don't like it, then I'll be staying at home. Or big sunglasses. I do big sunglasses at Fashion Week, that's why it's fun. It's so beautiful, that concealer. It literally makes your skin just look radiant. And with the slightly lighter one, just to layer up, gonna add a little extra brightness, a bit extra coverage. I'm gonna just let that kind of like sit and marinate for a minute. And just really light pressure. I'm starting to blend it out. I don't want to over blend it. I want to try and get as much coverage out of it as physically possible. It's one of them concealers you really don't have to overwork. If anything, you have to do like nothing to it. So good. The combination of those two is amazing. I've tried that concealer with a few different foundations as well the past week and it's worked so nicely with everything. Now these I am very, very excited about. These are brand new from YSL. We've got the All Hours powder and the All Hours bronzer. First of all, that's the best packaging I've ever seen in my life. Especially this brown one is so stunning. This is the All Hours Hyper Finish Compact Powder in the shade 02. I've used this a couple of times and oh my god, it is so, so good. I'm just going to take a soft fluffy brush and start patting it into the skin. You can literally see straight away, it makes your skin look like velvet. It doesn't dry your skin out at all. I've worn it for a few like full days and my makeup has literally not moved. It still looked perfect by the end of the day. And for something that feels so lightweight when you put it on, it doesn't even feel like I've powdered my skin. This would be so good for like touch-ups as well because it is a really easy compact. It does also have a little sponge in it, which I don't normally use, but for traveling they can be handy. Also smells really nice, which is a nice touch. That in between, almost like demi matte, you still get the glow through of your skin, especially as it like wears throughout the day. Nothing feels oily, nothing feels like it's going to move. My skin doesn't feel like wet or sticky to touch. Going on to the All Hours bronzer. This is the shade 03. It's a gorgeous, really warm toned powder bronzer. The formula of this is so, so smooth. I don't feel like I had a powder bronzer that I was really, really obsessed with. And I feel like it's this. I feel like she is her. It's not too orangey, it's not too cool toned, it's just the right in between. I really hope they launch a blush in this formula because the powder and the bronzer are insane. I have to pinch the side of the brush to create almost like a contour brush. 2 for 1, you know. I don't have a new blush to use, but I did have a little makeup clear out last week and I refound some things that I feel like I'm not using enough, so they're kind of new. This is the Half Magic Beauty Cheek Fluff in the shade Don't Be a Doll. Like cheek fluff is like the perfect description of this. It's kind of a balm but almost like a powdery balm. It doesn't feel wet when you put it on your skin. It's really weird. It gives your skin this really healthy, gorgeous glow. I love this colour as well. It's that kind of like peony, pinky nude and all over the cheeks, quite high up the cheekbone, kind of like towards the temples. I've been bringing my blush like all the way up here recently. If I don't have blush, what do I have? What do I have? I have nothing. That's what I have. Ooh, this might be like my favourite skin I've ever done. I'm already having really good feelings about this makeup. I'm just going to add some freckles in and then I think we're actually done for the skin. Going on to brows, I have got a brand new product from BBB London. I've never heard of this brand before, but this arrived yesterday and I tried it out this morning. I'm pleasantly surprised by how much I love this. This is the eyebrow pen in the shade Clove. And then brow pens that has like the little nibs so you can create like really good hair strokes with it. I'm just going to use it to really softly fill in my brows. Really good because you can create really sharp lines with it and then also use it to like push the product through. Okay, going on to eyes, I've got yet another product. I wasn't lying when I said there's so many good new launches at the moment. This is the liquid eyeshadow from Beauty Bay. Again, this literally arrived yesterday. This is the shade Biscotti and it's like a matte liquid shadow. One of those products you can either really build up or sheer out. Day to day, I love just like a sheer bronze all over the eye. So that's kind of what I'm going to do with this. That's what I did with it earlier and it worked really nicely. I'm just going to apply it all over, get a soft blending brush and just buff it out. Blends so nicely. It's really not like a scary liquid eyeshadow. It dries fairly quick, but not like so fast that you have to like act immediately. Literally took like 3 seconds and that is my like everyday eye look, just to give you a little something. There is also a shimmery one which looks very nice. Perfect amount of pigment. I think it would be really easy to build up, but just one sheer layer of it looks so good. I'm definitely going to use that to absolute death. I can see myself using that pretty much every day. The Mambo liner from NARS, one of my favourites, a really warm chocolatey brown. I'm just going to line all the way along the top, not being too neat with it. A little angled brush and just blend that out. And also just using my finger to blend that. And I'm going to tight line with that as well. I haven't done a black liner in so long. I'm so obsessed with any shade of brown at the moment. Actually like warm plummy browns, they have just been my thing recently. Weird how intense black feels when you've been doing like browns for ages. And I feel like it will feel more like impactful when I do, if that makes sense. Complete side note, but do you know what is such an insane like time-defying experience? It's someone else being on a plane and you not being on the plane. My boyfriend has been on this flight since 9 AM. It's now nearly 4. The amount of things that you can do in that time. I've been for a walk, I've filmed 3 videos, I've been for a roast, I've come home. He's still on the plane. There'll be some sort of glitch in time there because why are you still on this plane? That's food for thought. Use the Lancome Lash Primer. I'm just beyond obsessed with this. I actually need to order a new one. Never been a lash primer girl, but I can't believe what a difference it's actually made. And for once, I haven't like gaslit myself into thinking it makes a difference. It definitely does. Specifically the combination of that primer and the Vive Modern Mascara, like insanely good. Look at this, look at this. Like, what the heck? This mascara is amazing anyway, and that just seems to take it to like the absolute next level. I'm gonna like squeeze the lashes together. You almost want like a shorter, chunkier lash today. I'm gonna do some form of like a bold lip. I'm not entirely sure what yet, but it will be bold. I feel like a chunky lash with that is just like the best. I've also been watching One Day, so I'm definitely gonna cry this off very shortly. I don't know why I'm even watching it, because I literally know exactly what happens, and I know it's gonna break my heart again. But here we are. Eyes are pretty much done. I think I'm going to leave them quite simple. So yeah, onto lips. I've got quite a few of the new Revolution lipsticks. I think there were 10 shades. This one I actually wore out this morning. This is Lover Nude, like a peachy, gorgeous nude. As soon as I saw these two, I knew I wanted to try them. So I've got Stiletto Brown, really deep, rich brown. I've been loving, you know I'm loving my deep, rich browns. I can't go on about it enough. Love that one. Or we have got CEO Brick Red. Actually looks a lot brighter red on screen. It's actually more of like a bricky red in person. So I might actually do a combination of the two. Any kind of red lip I really wear is like a dark browny red. So I think that would be really nice. Up with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk 3 Intense. This is a really nice rich brown. I love Charlotte Tilbury liners so much. I'm doing like a bold lip. I always think about the shape of my lip a little bit more, so I'm going to do it slightly pointier. Cupid's bow. God, the concentration. I want to get it nice and sharp. I physically cannot say nice and sharp without thinking about that, Michaela. Nice and sharp. Just cleaning up a little bit. This side that I have my scar on, no matter how careful I am, I feel like it just seeps into it, so I always have to like clean up there a little bit, but it's okay. Right, let's go in with Stiletto Brown. Oh, look at that. Need to get right in there. I'm not totally sure what these are like described as finish wise. It's not super matte, it doesn't feel dry. It's almost more of like a demi matte, almost like a satin matte kind of finish. I feel like they dry down slightly more, but I always like to pat off the like excess, especially when I'm going to be layering. I don't want any more product than I need. Just gonna reline that bit. Now I'm gonna go in with the Brick Red just over the top. Oh yeah, I love that. It's such a subtle little, probably shouldn't have gone straight in there because now it's covered in that, but God, that's so nice. Very like cherry cola lips. Check it out, teeth. Okay, and then I feel like it's only right we finish off with this fragrance. This is a new one from Kilian Paris. This is Born to be Unforgettable. Funnily enough, it smells like cola bottles. I feel like it's very fitting for this look. Oh my God. smells so insanely good. There we go, that is the finished look. That is my cherry cola full face new products, glowy skin, whatever you want to call it. This is a serious contender for my makeup tomorrow. Maybe this with like slicked hair. I always feel like that just adds an extra layer of drama as soon as you do that. I've seen loads of people say this about the Fenty Beauty concealer and I just didn't believe it until I saw it, but it literally does not crease. Like, my under eyes crease so easily, and that, like, the combination of the concealer and the powder, it's literally not moved, which is insane for me. It's the finished look for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. As always, all the products that I've used will be linked in the description box down below. Hope you have a beautiful rest of the day wherever you are, and I will see you all very soon. Love you.